down by attack moving into, or your own Hydralisk.
Wow. Thanks, assholes.
So GG. Once again, you were very, very close to defending that kind of all in. You have to. That one came down to the engagement. You had enough stuff, but we kind of engaged in a poor position. And here's the kind of the rule on that. If you have spine crawlers, you had 2 of them. You always want to fight in range of the spine crawlers. You want to lock him down in a position where he's not hitting the spines, but the spines are hitting him. You want those lings to engage just inside spine crawler range. And then he's going to take huge amounts of extra damage as your lings hold him in place and do their own DPS.
Oh. Oh my goodness.
I know.
You make it sound so easy when it's like.
But you know, you might feel overwhelmed and frustrated and like it's hard, but you do not. You just don't get how close you were to perfectly defending that. You were literally, like, if you move that fight over to the right 10 pixels, you defend it. But instead, you were a little bit too far outside. The spines did not factor into that fight, and he cleans you up. If he goes just a little bit farther into your natural, you're fine. And I think probably the best point I can make here, the best lesson that I can give you in specific regards to that game, is patience. You saw his army, and for whatever reason, it's just like, okay, gotta go attack now, right? You're like, okay, there he is, I gotta hit him now.
Yeah.
Right? You have to let go of that. Look, if he is gonna sit right outside your natural, if he's sitting outside your natural, is he hurting you?
No.
Is he damaging you in any way?
No.
Are you taking any damage, direct or indirect, whatsoever?
Not at all.
Not at all. So if he wants to park his ass out there, we're going to let him. He can sit there all day if he wants. We're going to sit in our base where we're safe, where we have the creep, where we have the speed advantage, where we have the spine crawlers, where we have that big hatchery that has a lot of health, and we're going to wait. And then when he comes and he attacks us, if he wants to hit our hatchery, that's fine. If a zealot attacks your hatchery, does it die in 1 shot?
No.
Does it die in 2 shots?
No.
Does it die in 10 shots?
No.
I mean, a hatchery lives for a long time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, even if he's hitting your hatchery, how urgently do you feel you have to respond to that?
Now that you say that, it doesn't have to be that fast.
It doesn't have to be right away.
Yeah.
Have you seen Braveheart?
No.
God, what is the world coming to? You're 16, man. It's one of the best movies ever made. You need to go watch Braveheart.
Alright.
There's one scene in Braveheart where Mel Gibson and all his funny guys with the blue face paint are sitting there in the grass, and English cavalry is about to run them down. And they've got all these big long wooden spears. And their plan is to raise the spears at the last second and let the horses all impale themselves on the spears, and then the cavalry's not scary, right? So, if cavalry is running you down and they're 100 yards out and you raise your spear, what's going to happen?
They're gonna dodge it, I guess.
They're going to just stop. They're going to be like, well, I don't want to run into that shit. That would suck. Right?
Yeah.
If you're running at somebody with the intent to smash their face in, and they hold up a big pointy stick, are you going to run into the stick?
No.
No. So Mel Gibson's sitting there with his big long spears, and the horses are charging, and he goes, hold! And everybody's like freaking out because the horses are coming, and they just know that they're going to get screwed, man. These horses are going to walk all over them, and they're going to get smashed with axes and swords and those big round balls with spikes on them. And it's terrifying. And Mel Gibson's just like, hold! And they wait, and they wait, and they wait until the last possible second, and then he says, now! And he lifts up the spear right as the horses get there, and the horses smash into the spears, and all the horses die, and the cavalry gets totally wasted, and life goes on because the Celts are able to deal with the English when they're not on their horses because it's no big deal, right?
Uh-huh.
You have to be Mel Gibson. That's the lesson I want you to draw from this.
All right.
You have to be Mel Gibson. You have to just hold on. You have to wait and wait and wait and wait, and when he has completely committed, when he has stepped too far onto your creep, when you have an overwhelming advantage, that is when you hit him back. That is when you attack. And you just swarm him with everything you have. He cannot retreat. He is on your creep. He is committed to the attack. You overwhelm him. You kill him convincingly. And then you go on to win the game because you've just taken out his entire army.
Dang it. Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
All right. So you have time for one more game?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to play one more game. We're going to apply all the things that we've learned so far. You're going to be Mel Gibson, and you're going to win.
That is my focus now. Be Mel Gibson.
Right. In StarCraft, not in reality, because you don't want to be labeled as an anti-Semite or a neo-Nazi.
Yeah.
Okay. Now this is our last game, but I do want to say I've seen tremendous improvement already. Not so much in pure mechanics. So the mechanics have gotten better. Your macro has been significantly more solid. The first game we played, you were sitting on like a 4,000 mineral trust fund. That last game, I don't think you hit 1,000 except for the one time when it was time to expand. You're doing a great job there. But in just your general understanding of the game, I'm already seeing tremendous advancement, which is really good.
Alright.
But we still have these same underlying, unchanging rules, these truths that we have to abide by. What are they?
See what he's doing and react.
Exactly. Exactly. You were so close to defending that last game. So close. And after that last game, actually Rob sent me a message and he goes, "You sure this guy isn't platinum?"
Yeah, I'm sure.
Thank you for burping in my ear.
Oh, my bad.
Appreciate that.
I don't even... Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Alright, so this is kind of different. What do you see?
A forge.
So, what is the scariest thing in the world to you right now?
A frickin' cannon rush.
Just find that probe with a drone. Do not allow that probe to do cute shit. He's going to be in your natural. He's not going to be in your main.
Okay.
3 guys in gas. Start an overlord. There he is.
Attack. Get him. Get him.
Alright, okay, so there's the pylon. Immediately pull 5 drones from your main, no more, no less, and attack the pylon. Perfect. That other drone is just going to follow him around. You can plant your hatchery with another drone from your main, not with the new one. Alright, there is another pylon. Okay, no big deal. Alright, there's a cannon. Take the 5 drones attacking the pylon and focus the cannon. And he's actually trapped his probe, which is hilarious. Kill the probe, kill the probe, kill the probe, kill the probe.
Get it.
Alright,
Get it.
that's a cannon. 5 drones on the cannon. Start your hatchery, please. 1 drone on the probe. Start your hatchery. Good. Good. Fantastic. He's leaving. Alright, go back to mining. Your hatchery's done. Make lings. or your spawning pool. Make lings, make a queen, start your speed, and stop mining gas. Alright, the probe is back. 5 guys on the cannons. Lings need to be rallied to your